Hi friends, so this is what it's like to visit Stonehenge if you were thinking of doing so. Spoiler alert, I don't think it's that fantastic, but it is still one of the most famous places on Earth. Um, for some reason, I know it's very mysterious, so perhaps it's worth a visit just for that. I mean, I did enjoy myself. I just have a bit of a problem with the way it's handled. So, if you're visiting, you're probably going to arrive in this car park, owned by English Heritage. You can park there if you have a ticket, and then you've got to come to the visitor centre, which they've built at great expense. Apparently, it's won like architectural awards, but I think it looks mostly just like a big agricultural barn, kind of. But what do I know? So you're going to come in here, and there's ticket office, and they're going to charge you £26, or that's about $33 US dollars, to go to the stones, use their path and go to the stones. That also gets you access to the museum. So they have a small kind of exhibition with a few things that have been dug up in the area, and they explain about the other earthworks and burial sites and barrows which surround Stonehenge. So that's pretty good. And they have these Iron Age recreation houses which you can go in, which is fun. And they also have a big gift shop, which is rubbish, and they also have a cafe, which I think was very cramped and kind of poorly designed given the amount of visitors this place was like set up for. Anyway, once you've got your ticket, you can board the free shuttle bus, or you can walk 1.5 miles up this road. You can also go along this National Trust footpath. You're going to walk all this way. It takes about 20-25 minutes, I guess, until you get here to the site of the stones. If you want to go for free, you can walk along this path here. This doesn't cost anything, and you can see that you get quite close. If you want to get a little bit closer, you can go along this path, but there will be a lady checking for tickets, or a man. Apparently this road here is called the Drove, and you can actually camp here if you have a motorhome for free, interestingly. But at night there is a security guard as well, so you won't be able to access the stones, at least unless you pay. You can actually book a guided tour of the stones where you go in a small group and you can walk amongst them and touch them and everything, but that costs £59, about $75, and you have to book that like a couple of months in advance, it looks like. So yeah, now without too much comment, I'm just going to present the experience of walking down this path and like around the stones, and you can see that, like, I don't know, it's kind of pretty grim, isn't it? Depending on your point of view. But I felt like there's too many people, too many crowds, too many annoying poses. It's a shame because it is a beautiful thing, like very beautiful, and you can get lost in the mystery of thinking back over those thousands of years and the human beings, what they were thinking, what they were feeling, what motivated them to do this. So yeah, there's a juxtaposition, isn't there, with the reality of the experience. But I want to make it clear I'm not judging anyone, and I don't blame anyone, and I actually think that this site and all the other sites like it of historical and public interest, national interest, they should be government owned and they should be free to access for British citizens, at least. They should be paid for by general taxation, because these things are of like a communal importance and everyone should be able to visit. But what I'm commenting on really is just a matter of taste. Like, I just didn't find the environment to be very satisfying. But yeah, maybe the best option, and one I really hope to do in the future one day, is to visit Stonehenge on summer solstice, when you can go really early in the morning and watch the sunrise through the stones with like a crowd of thousands of people. English Heritage let everyone in for free, and you're allowed to walk amongst the stones and touch them and everything. So look how amazing that looks. I think that'll be possibly the best way to do it. So yeah, thanks for watching, and just to leave you with the comments of these people who travelled there and enjoyed it. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Good, yeah.
Just caught it between the stones. Brilliant. Couldn't have asked for more, really. Beautiful night. It's been great.
Well, it's the first time I've witnessed it and I think it's amazing. I think it's pretty amazing. I've never ever witnessed anything like it.
Pretty spectacular. It's one of the best sunrises that I've seen in a long while.